Argument.
Judge, Mr. Smith is 55. No prior assaultive history. I do see something from 1987. Judge, he's
how old is the complaining witness? You said he's 55.
The complaining witness, Your Honor, is 19.
Okay.
19.
Oh, okay.
My client, Judge, you received Social Security, disability. Actually, my client said,
Mr. Reagan, I'm being rude. I'm sorry. What's the relationship to the from the 55-year-old and the 19-year-old?
It's an on and off, girlfriend and boyfriend relationship. Your Honor.
So it is an intimate relationship. Okay.
It was, Judge.
Okay.
And she doesn't live down here, Judge. She lives in Monroe County. My client lives down here. My client actually, said that the complaint witness is into some type of sadistic stuff where she cuts on herself and does different things to herself. He's the one that actually called the police in this particular case. He called the police. He's just trying to leave out the room and get his belongings. They had an argument, a disagreement, but he claims he never hit her. He said because I asked him, I don't want to know what these injuries.
Okay.
He said he did not do that, Judge.
All right. So she blackened both of her eyes, did all of that stuff herself, correct?
No. Judge, he's saying
because she's masochistic, right?
That is what my client is relaying to me, Judge.
Okay. Court haven't heard the arguments, counsel. Court has seen the pictures of the complaining witness. We have a situation where we have a person that's 36 years older than the complaining witness in a on and off again boyfriend girlfriend relationship with a teenager, 55-year-old with a teenager who allegedly is masochistic and hurts herself. We're going to find that the $50,000 cash bond is an unaffordable bond. We're going to find that the unaffordable bond is appropriate because the court finds that Mr. Smith is a danger to the complaining witness. We're going to continue the bond. We're going to add GPS tether, house arrest, and he can leave the home for court appearances only. And thank you. Thank you.
No reduction?
Yeah, no reduction. I'm also adding house arrest. We want to make sure that, that you're not around the complaining witness when she's beating herself and pistol whipping herself and stomping herself. We're gonna make sure she's not stomping herself with you around. So we're gonna incapacitate.
It's a prostitute dog thing. She done been in
Excuse me.
She done been in hospitals for overdosing.
Right.
The girl out.
I understand. And this way there'll be no mistake that she's doing all of that where you can be charged with it. So
I didn't say
Mr. Smith.
I'm trying to explain something.
Mr. Smith.
This ain't the time to explain that.
No, go ahead, Mr. Smith.
No,
go ahead.
Don't do that.
Mr. Smith.
Don't do that.
She's not the kind of girl you think she is. The girl
I don't know what kind of girl she is.
Over and over again.
Mr. Smith.
You're
not going to help yourself right now, Mr. Smith.
Mr. Smith, let me just be clear. I don't know what kind of girl she is.
This is your. I tell you, she's not like
Mr. Smith, stop talking. I'm gonna let you finish.
Yeah, let's remain silent.
You were the 55-year-old with the 19-year-old. Okay, so you would know better than I would how this young lady is. And so so I don't have any opinion of her. All I have is pictures. All I have is pictures.
This ain't the time for that, Mr. Smith. You're gonna bring all that up.
Mr. Smith, what I'm gonna do, Mr. Smith, is I'm gonna stop now because if you keep talking over me, I'm gonna look at that as a sign of disrespect because I'm not the 19-year-old. Okay, so you're not intimidating me. I'm not the child that you're used to dealing with, Mr. Smith. So I'm going to allow you to stop now because I don't want to add other conditions because I think you're a greater threat and a danger and all stuff. So we're just going to continue the bond that the magistrate set. You may post a $50,000 bond, and if you do so, stay away from the 19-year-old. And that's all. Have a good day, Mr. Smith.
What's my next court date, please? Can I know my next court date?
What's his next court date?
February 5th. at 8:30 in front of Judge Austin Garrett.